We're headed to Pivot Gym. It was formerly known as Ultimate Gym. This is owned by Josh Jefferson. You all probably know him as the Moses of Muscle. But he opened up a new gym, transferring over all of the equipment. He has a very grungy, old school bodybuilding type style gym. And honestly, I can't wait to get a lift in there. I can tell the energy once it opens up is gonna be amazing. It's not officially open, but he is allowing me to come by and get a workout in, which I am grateful for. I'm gonna film there, obviously. I'm gonna get this new training split. I am now on day 5, I believe. I had 3 training days and then I had 1 off day. And now I am back on to the training day. So it is a 7-day split. This is the first time I ran a 7-day split, I think, ever. So I've always ran like 2 on, 1 off, 3 on, 1 off, something like that, where it never really equated to 7 days on a dot. But now this is actually gonna be a 7-day split. You gotta get, in New York, you gotta give them encouragement to start driving. It's ridiculous. Light will be green and they'll be like, all right, well, should I not go? Just give them some encouragement, a little courtesy honk, right? With that being said, like I was speaking about earlier, execution is gonna be a huge thing here, right? You're gonna see, all right, this is not the typical way I train, but this is the necessary way to train. And it's spoke about enjoying your lifts more than anything. And I enjoy this though. I do enjoy having to tap in to that new level to mentally stay locked in during a set, which is not easy. I have to give the people who do this regularly their props, because making sure that you are locked in for an entire set from beginning to end, where rep 1 feels hard and rep 12 feels hard, that is difficult. You know, the meathead in me wants to just go and be like, yo, F it, I'm gonna power through those last couple reps and ensure that I just get the reps in even though they're sloppy. That's not the way that I want to train right now. So I'm challenging myself to be better. And that's the whole goal here, is to be better. If I only have that little bit amount of leeway, which is this time between now and universe, I'm gonna maximize every bit of it. And that said, that comes in all aspects. I've been tracking my sleep. I'll put the screenshot of that up here. Been tracking, steps. This has been a big thing, because the more I can stay active, the less that I have to do more cardio. Now, cardio is still in at 32.5 minutes, but if I consistently keep this step tracking and cardio in, when prep comes around again, right, I'm just trying to set myself up to have a good prep. So where I'm not killing myself and then my legs are shot for the final 2 weeks of prep. You dig out that every last bit of conditioning, because I could have got myself ahead of the game by staying a little bit leaner and by also making sure all those metrics are in place, because you're not gonna burn the sufficient amount of body fat if you're not sleeping. It's not gonna happen. Like, you'll get some inadvertent body fat, but yo, a lot of people don't understand the way fat actually leaves your body. Urine and breathing. And when you're sleeping, you're obviously breathing heavy, right? You're breathing really heavy, not fast. Your heart rate is not elevated, but you're breathing heavy. And the body fat is leaving. And that's just more of a scientific way of that this actually works, because burning fat is a whole nother story of how it actually happens. But I'm just telling you that the way your body actually releases the fat from your body is from breathing, urine, sweat, right? So if I can get more sleep, I've noticed that every time I got more sleep, I've dropped that pound. I've dropped that extra 5 of a pound, right? Why not try to maximize all those areas, right? I want to be the best bodybuilder that I could be. And now I have to step up to the plate and embrace the challenges, all of the challenges that it is gonna make me the best bodybuilder. So all the things that I did not want to do before. I cannot be staying up late to watch the Monday Night Football game if it's gonna be ending at 12 a.m. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to bite the bullet. And that's more extreme cases, because I do work so early in the morning. So I'm not saying that everybody the best. Why do people do that? They have the right of way and they will just stop. You don't have a stop sign, but they'll just stop. Now we're both confused because what the hell are you doing? This is New York driving for you, by the way. Anyways, enough of the rant. I forgot what I was saying. I'll see you guys at Pivot. We're gonna have a nasty lift. I'm gonna explain my workout more in detail once I get there. I'm gonna explain the split, and I'll see you there. All right, this is the intro workout stack. I had for pre-workout, I had the God of War, high stim pre-workout. I actually plan on weaning off of caffeine, so I'm gonna pick up some of the non-stem pre-workout. But right now, I think for the next 3 weeks, I'm gonna still use it. This has creatine in it, which is great. And then obviously this has the intra-carbs. I ended up spilling some of the pre-workout, unfortunately, as you can see there. But yeah, I'm ready to get this lift in. All right, so getting started. Chest focus push session. We're looking at starting off with a flat cable crossover with the bench. I'm gonna post this as a screenshot, the full workout as a screenshot, just so that you guys can see what I'm working with for today. I originally had 2 shoulder focus push workouts to get more volume on the shoulders, but my coach looked at it. He said, look, it's overkill. You can still get enough stimulus on your shoulders, especially since I'm doing them on every day other than my back day. He's like, you can get enough stimulus. I still need to bring up my upper chest as well, so don't worry. Adding this chest focus push day, it's gonna be okay, rather than just doing the shoulders only. It's not only, but it was only gonna be one chest workout. So we're gonna get started with this just to get some activation in blood. If you're gonna notice, in this particular workout, I like to pinch my shoulder blades back and not round forward and use delts. I'm gonna try and solely focus on the chest. All right, so the 3 sets that I have is including the warm-up set. So that warm-up set that I'm gonna do right now is gonna be a higher rep. I am. No, I don't care. No, listen. This is in your way. I said, listen, this is in your way. Trust me, it's not, no, don't worry about it. No, listen, come on. All right, so let's get started. I just started my music. was actually a pretty hard set. I got less than I actually wanted, but the stimulus was there. That's the goal. The goal is to take each set to failure without having a breakdown in my form. Right? I want to make sure that I keep the reps consistent. Now, I am going to push it, don't get me wrong. I want to get those last couple reps, but I cannot, in order to accurately track progressive overload, I can't go and start using momentum or anything else or rounding my shoulders over. So making sure I stay on the muscle, very important. I lowered the weight a little bit. The goal here is to basically get a little bit more reps, but I don't want that breakdown in form. I know that if I did the same weight as I did the previous set, I probably wouldn't get enough reps to really, you know, that I want. I just want a little bit more reps, that's it. Forget all the science behind it. Ugh. Oh. It's gonna be a flat chest press machine of choice, right? And this right here, yo, I don't know how he got his hands on it, but Josh, this is a gold mine. These flat Nautilus presses, amazing equipment. I have 3 sets of this, but this is not gonna count. I know I said I count the warm-up sets with this. This one is not gonna count. I just gotta get a feel of the movement. This is not a typical machine that you'll find at every gym, to be honest. Lower the seat just a little bit. I kind of want my elbows out just a little bit. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna probably do these like this. I can get a better squeeze. Yep, let's do that. So I know a few of you have been asking me, oh, are you secretly doing nationals, or are you like just saying you're not doing it? Listen, you see the water retention in my face? I haven't even been eating like shit. We just increased the food. I've been actually on plan 100%, but this is just a natural increase in body water and a little bit of body fat on top of it, just to get myself back to a homeostasis. But no, I'm not secretly jumping into nationals. I know I did do that show in confidence, but don't worry, I'm not jumping into nationals. I'm gonna move this mic down because I know you guys probably hear everything going on, and I hate that. Let's get it with these working sets. All right, so it's gonna be 3 working sets. I'm gonna really hammer these. I'm looking for 8 to 10 reps. I think my plan says 8 to 12, but I'm going a little bit heavy for me because I'm not the strongest guy in the world. So let's get it. I'm not even sure how much that was. All right, well, we got a little bit of time before my next set. Let's talk about a little bit about the diet. Like I said, I've been staying on plan. What I really want to do is take advantage of the fact that hunger cues are still high, which obviously sucks a little bit because post-show you have that 1 to 2 palatable meals, and then now you go back on plan. And I didn't really start to crave much, but I wanted to eat way more food of the same food that I was eating. So I'll be finished with my meal and I'm like, damn, I could eat another bowl of that. But I want to take advantage of that, right? Hunger cueing is still high. Towards the end of my last off season, it got really hard to push the amount of food that we were eating. But this time around, I think it's going to be a lot easier. I have not done the macros. I can put it into ChatGPT because remember, we don't track macros. We just follow the meal plan over here. But if I was to guess, it would probably be around somewhere 3,800 to 4,000 calories. You gotta think, I did that last prep around 3,200, 3,300 calories. So just a 500 calorie increase. I'm not sure yet though. Let me track it real quick and then I'll get back to you guys about what the actual macros are. Food got low, especially on non-training days and during prep. And he did pull back food, carbs specifically, drastically towards the end. So I think that it was around somewhere like the 2,600 range with all of those carbs removed. But we put them back in before the last show. So he changed some things around with the diet, but we ran with what we had peaking, which is kind of what you want to do. You want to put somebody, when they're reversing out of a diet, onto the meals that they had while they were peaking, because they're a little bit heavier, but they're not going to blow you out completely, you know what I'm saying? And that's not conducive for my goals. So it's been about 3 minutes. Let's get this set in. Let's call it 10.5. This really kind older gentleman over here just gave me a nice compliment. He said that I'm looking really good. He could tell I put in the time, and that's with my shirt on. So I really appreciated that, honestly, you know. And he knew how to give a compliment in passing without stopping you and holding you hostage, which is a big thing, you know, especially for us lifters who are kind of like on a time crunch a lot of time. But I really appreciated that. That was nice. That was really nice. But I was supposed to be doing a Smith machine. It just got tied up. We're gonna do this Nautilus shoulder press. So I still get a little bit more front delt activation along with upper chest, but this is gonna be more front delt activation. And plus, I just love this. I love this workout. I love this workout, honestly. I guess I'm coming down with something. I don't know. One final set here. Let's just go with 2 plates. Shoulders feeling funky, I'm feeling funky. I was gonna go up to 3, but I'd rather get more reps. I'm putting back my weights from my previous workout. I was gonna just transfer them over here, but since I'm deciding to go down instead of up, let me put the weights back. Re-rack your weights, always. All right, now with that being said, shoulders feeling a little funky right now, but that's because I've been hammering them. But I wanna play it safe. Let's go for 10 to 12. All right, I'm gonna power through these next couple sets. So I'm only gonna show this one strictly so I can show you the execution of these reps. But I gotta get out of here. I wanna hit up Long Island Championships before Classic goes on. Let me just power through these sets and then yeah, check back in after. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Real quick, I want to talk about this. Yo, look, I'm affiliated with the brand 100%, but I gotta say, bro, regardless if I was affiliated with this brand or not, this is what I'm talking about. The drop shoulder cut that covers your arms makes you look fucking massive. This is my type of clothes. This is the shit that I was wearing regardless if I was affiliated with them or not, to be honest. The message, yo, if you talk to the owner, Joe, this kid is wise beyond his years. The message that he wants to put out there, the type of group that he wants representing his brand. Yo, I just gotta say, I have nothing but respect for the guy and the clothes, the quality that he puts into the clothes, just the overall thought process behind it. It's not like, let me just pump out whatever to these people. He made it tailor-made for bodybuilders, for us to wear something and have pride in it, right? The message behind it, lift fucking heavy, but also the shit just looks good, bro. I kind of wear this shit on my regular clothes, I'm not gonna lie. But let's see if I can get some anabolic lighting going. Let's see what I can make happen here. Don't do what I'm doing because this is the bathroom and people may want to use the bathroom. But Josh did show me this anabolic lighting spot. So I'm looking nuts right now with the pump. And I thought it's only right that I get some more posing here. All right, that's it for our lift at the Anabolic Pivot Gym. It was honestly everything I could have asked for. Leave it to Josh to have just the hardest machines in the world. You know what I'm saying? They're definitely advanced lifter type of machines. This lateral raise, I only got up to 70 pounds, which is only the third one on the stacks. And then there's pivot points on it as well to set it to be advanced or beginner lifter. This guy's nuts. I love it. I love the attention to detail when it comes to having a gym set up in a way that you want to optimize your lifting. So with that being said, I'm gonna close this out for now. I'm gonna go hit up Long Island Championships and I'll catch you guys there. I gotta hurry up. Yo.
I didn't even have to see your face. What's good, bro?
What's going on, bro? You're looking at the Class C champion. I'm calling it now. This guy is fucking dense, bro.
Just got off stage, Class C, Long Island Championships, Classic. Split center, it looks like we're taking Class C, and we'll see, we're gonna fight for the overall. It's gonna go well.
All right, guys, I'm getting 3D scanned. I guess I offered to help this young lady and the gentleman that she's with. They're gonna do a 3D scan of my leg and potentially my arm. This was unexpected, but I didn't plan on dropping my pants today. But I think this will make for good content, so why not?
Downstairs? Yeah, you said downstairs is vending machine? Where downstairs? Right, straight downstairs. What's